So I knew you'd be perfect for this. No,
Awesome.
what is the, tell us about the 3 Ps on your website. And when you talk about things like position or platform and that concept, do you mean it the way Jack Trout meant it in his famous series of positioning books from like the 60s onward, or do you have a different take on that?
Well, it's definitely founded in a similar idea. So what you're referring to on my website is that I work with my clients in 3 areas: positioning, platform, and product. And I know you have lots of startups that follow this show. You know, I work a lot with coaches and consultants, but a lot of what I teach applies really to any business, and positioning is important no matter what business you're in. And the Jack Trout and Al Reese book is definitely a seminal work on positioning. Of course, that's now also decades old. And so
Yeah.
positioning on the internet is a little bit of a different game. And so now it's like we have different tools, and attention spans have changed, and what people are used to has changed. But in the end, it does come down to being clear in the mind of the people that you want to reach, what it is that you offer, who it is that you serve, what's the value that you bring to them, why you are the best solution for them, and helping them see that it's something that they should consider buying into now, or subscribing to, or investing in, or whatever it might be now, as opposed to sometime later, because you show them that there's a real opportunity cost to doing nothing, or to not taking action and doing business with you. And so today, positioning with my clients is a lot about doing, and this is important with startups too. It's about doing what's often referred to as good customer discovery, and that is getting inside the mind of the market that you want to serve. And there's a great quote from, oh, now I'm blanking. Is it Claude Hopkins? Anyway, the 1930s, I believe the quote comes from. It says, "Always enter the conversation already going on in the mind of your prospect." And positioning, sometimes they taught it as this way of basically putting a position in the mind of your prospective market. But I think it is that, but I think even more so, it's that entering of the conversation that's already going on. What are they waking up thinking about in the morning? What are they going to sleep thinking about at night? What's the language that they use when they talk about their unfulfilled goals and their desires, their needs, their problems, their pains, their challenges, that they're looking for value, instruction, support, value, solutions to help them to address these things. And so when they come across you in this very noisy online environment, are you immediately relevant? Meaning that you do address a top of mind pain or need or desire, and resonant. And this is something I don't think they talked about, because there's so much more noise now. You need to also be resonant. You need to be communicating in a way that immediately just feels like you're talking my language. You're inside my head. You have similar values to me. You not only have a solution that feels relevant to me, but you'd go about doing it in a way that really aligns with who I am as a consumer. And that's something that more and more consumers want these days, is to have that kind of alignment with the people that they do business with.